So are you one of those people that has major FOMO? You're sitting at home on the couch, scrolling through Instagram, looking at all these amazing vacations people are taking and wondering why you couldn't be them, traveling for a living, surfing all day long, relaxing on the beach. Well, I'm just like you. I've got FOMO too, but I've got a different strain. I've got FOMO-P, fear of missing out on points. I caught FOMO-P when I discovered the new Amex Gold card. It earns 4x points on dining. Up until that point, I'd been using my CSR and getting 3x points, and it turns out I missed out on $860 worth of free travel by not getting the Amex Gold card. Today I'm going to share with you reasons to upgrade to the Chase Sapphire Reserve so you never get FOMO-P. So guys, if you're ready to travel around the world for free using points and miles, or maybe get tons of cash back, smash that like button and let's get started. Hey guys, my name is Andrew Wise with Life Tailored, and we teach you how to travel the world for free using points and miles. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an update. And also follow us on Instagram at Life Tailored and watch our stories to see where Way and I are traveling this week. So before we get started guys, let me know down below, are you more interested in travel or cashback credit cards? Your answers help me determine which videos to create, and of course I'll respond to every single one of your comments. So guys, today we're going to be talking about 1. Why I have the Chase Sapphire Reserve in my wallet, and I think you should too. 2. My simple rules for upgrading or downgrading credit cards. And 3. How to actually upgrade your card from the Chase Freedom, Chase Sapphire Preferred, etc. up to the CSR. So first, let's talk about the Chase Sapphire Reserve and why it's actually one of the cards I have in my wallet right now. So prior to discovering the Amex Gold, which earns 4x points on dining, I was using the Chase Sapphire Preferred exclusively as my first travel card. It earns 2x points on travel and dining and is a tremendous upgrade from any credit card that earns no points. It allows you to transfer your points to 14 different airline or hotel transfer partners. It's allowed us to fly most recently to Lake Como in business class using points, as well as Barcelona. So when we break down the amount of value I'm getting out of the Chase Sapphire Reserve, it gets 3x points on travel and dining. So when I switched from the CSP to the CSR, it meant I earned $860 in additional travel, or the equivalent of 129,000 points. And the way I break this down is, last year I spent $43,000 worth of travel or dining on my CSR. If I had done that with the CSP, I would have earned 86,000 points. But thanks to the extra 1 point in earning 3x points on travel and dining, that breaks down to 129,000 points I earned from my CSR this past year. So the most simple explanation of why I have the CSR, it's because I get $860 of additional cash back or travel for free just by having the card. Now the card itself does come with a massive $450 annual fee, but let me show you how you can actually break that down so you only end up paying $150 on that. So first of all, the CSR has a $300 annual travel credit, which you can use on Uber, or even if you book a flight using the CSR, the $300 travel credit applies to that, which brings our annual fee from $450 down to $150. You also get a TSA PreCheck or global entry $100 credit. So if you've ever been in an airport and you've seen those massive lines stretching and you realize I may miss my flight, that's where TSA PreCheck really comes in handy. It's a line that basically lets you skip the line, you go through security, you don't have to take off your shoes, don't have to take out your laptop, all your liquids are pretty well okay inside as long as they're below 3 ounces. And TSA PreCheck is one of the best things that I've found over the past couple of years that have really hacked my travel. And the one thing to know is TSA PreCheck is for domestic flights and global entry is for international flights. If you apply for global entry, you get TSA PreCheck for free. So even if you don't do that many international flights or you haven't taken any, it's a 4-year membership, so I highly recommend getting the global entry so it automatically gives you the TSA PreCheck and you get that $100 credit off using the CSR. So the CSR also gets you airport lounge access. I've used these lounges when we have a long layover in Europe somewhere and we've maybe missed our connection, we've got a shower, we're exhausted. There are over 1,200 lounges all over the world and they're free as part of the Priority Pass lounge membership that the CSR gives you. It's the type of thing that you don't need it until you need it, and that's when you're so glad you have that Priority Pass access. So now if we break down the CSR, and assuming we're going to spend our $300 annual travel credit, we're going to sign up for TSA PreCheck. That's $400 in value off of that $450 annual fee, which brings us to $50 for the CSR. And if we take into account that I'm earning the 3x points on travel and dining, that's $860 in total benefit, minus that $50 that remains, and I'm making $810 every year I have the CSR. Obviously, I'm not going to get the TSA PreCheck benefit every year, so that brings us down to $710 of additional value I get out of the CSR just by having that card in my wallet. Now, if you guys want to support the channel and are interested in getting the CSR, please use the link down below. So now let's talk about my rules for upgrading and downgrading credit cards. My number one rule is you should never upgrade your credit card. So if you're upgrading from a Chase Freedom card to the Chase Sapphire Preferred or to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you're going to unlock 2x travel and dining or 3x points on travel and dining. That's a great upgrade and it's worth doing it. The thing is, you're going to miss out on that sign-up bonus or the welcome bonus. You qualify for new welcome bonuses whenever you sign up for a new credit card, and you have to wait maybe 2 years in between every different card you sign up for, and you're limited to just one welcome bonus per your lifetime. So if you sign up for the Chase Sapphire Reserve, get that welcome bonus, cancel it, wait 2 years and sign up for the CSR again, you're not going to be eligible for that bonus. However, if you have a Chase Freedom card and then apply for a new CSR a year later, you're going to be eligible for that welcome bonus. Okay, so rule number 2, in terms of downgrading credit cards. This is something I do suggest if you're not getting the most value out of the card. So in my scenario on the CSR, if I don't spend $300 annually on travel, then I'm not going to get the most of that benefit, and I should probably cancel that card or downgrade it. Downgrading to the CSP is only a $95 annual fee, and if I downgrade to the Chase Freedom card, it's only a $0 annual fee. So every year I recommend you do an audit of your cards and to get rid of any cards you're not getting the maximum value out of. Now let's talk about actually upgrading our cards and how to get a guaranteed approval when we apply for that Chase Sapphire Reserve. So we're going to talk about upgrading on 2 different tiers. The first one is the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and Chase Slate card. These are kind of the introductory Chase cards that pretty much everyone should start out having in their wallet before they upgrade. So if you have one of these 3 cards, if you're going to apply for the CSR, you need to wait at least 13 months. You have to have an excellent credit score of between 720 to 780, and anything higher than 780 is awesome. Your income needs to be above $50,000, and you're going to need to have an available credit limit of $10,000 or be able to be approved for $10,000. So the way this might happen is, say you have another Bank of America credit card where you've got maybe an $8,000 limit. Having that card and that available credit line is going to allow Chase to approve you for a $10K limit. You can't get the Chase Sapphire Reserve unless you are able to be granted a $10K credit limit. And basically where this really applies is if all your credit cards have a limit of $1,000, you're not going to get approved for the CSR. The way you get a higher credit limit is you spend up to that $1,000, pay it off, maybe next month spend up to it again. And if you keep doing this, Chase is going to see that you can be trusted with more credit, and you can request a credit limit increase online or by calling them, or just in general. They'll do periodic reviews and just upgrade your credit limit automatically. So that's what you need to do to get approved for the CSR if you have a Chase Freedom. Now let's talk about upgrading from the CSP. So again, you're going to need to wait 13 months. And if you want to get approved for the CSR welcome bonus, which I highly recommend you hold out and wait for, you need to wait 24 months. That's just because the way when Chase gives away their welcome bonuses, they want to spread it out so that people aren't signing up for everything and then churning and canceling the cards. And finally, if you were approved for the CSP with your credit score, you have the perfect credit score to get approved for the CSR. You're still going to need that 10K credit limit, but if you have the CSP, you're probably going to be pretty close to that. So guys, let me know down below, are you upgrading from one of the Chase Freedom cards or from the CSP? Are you actually going to add the CSR to your wallet? Are you going to do an upgrade or do a new application so you can take advantage of that welcome bonus? I've got a ton more videos coming up in this playlist here that are going to teach you the top cashback and top travel cards of 2019, as well as new videos coming out on Monday. And if you've made it this far, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell and never miss any of our amazing life hacks. See you guys.